Hello students, welcome back to Science 2 lecture. Today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 7 from our Science 2. The topic name is Energy Flow in an Ecosystem. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the subtopics of food chain and food web. Also, we are going to see the energy pyramid. So let's get started. After watching this video, we will gain the knowledge about energy flow in an ecosystem. We will also understand about food chain, food web and energy pyramid. Now before starting today's topic, let us do a recap that what do we mean by an ecosystem? What is an ecosystem? Ecosystem includes all the living things like plants, animals and other organisms which are living in an area, interacting with each other. Along with them, the non-living things, non-living environmental factors like weather, sun, soil, climate, atmosphere, everything. So all this is coming under what? It's coming under ecosystem. All these things are coming under ecosystem. Together we call it as an ecosystem. जितने भी plants है, animals है, जितने भी living organisms है, humans है, फिर उनके साथ जो नॉन लिविंग एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर्स है जैसे कि क्लाइमेट है, रेन है, वेदर है, अर्थ, सन, एटमॉस्फेयर, एयर, ये सब नॉन लिविंग एनवायरमेंटल फैक्टर्स है और ये एक दूसरे से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं, राइट? वी आर ऑलवेज इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद देम. सो दिस इज व्हाट इकोसिस्टम इज. Then name the types of ecosystem. So do we know any types of ecosystem? Yes, we have studied about different types of ecosystem, right? We have natural ecosystem, we have man-made ecosystem or artificial ecosystem, you can say. In natural ecosystem we have terrestrial ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem, right? So these are the different types of ecosystem. Then can we give an example of biotic and abiotic factor? So what can be abiotic factors? Abiotic factors can be non-living factors such as soil, water. Living things are biotic factor. Plants and animals are biotic factor, right? And there is always a connection between the biotic and abiotic factor in an ecosystem. There is always connection which is very important for the flow of any energy between the biotic and abiotic factors of an ecosystem. Now as I said, abiotic factors can be sun, it can be rain, it can be wind, air, okay, atmosphere you can say. Then biotic factors are what? Human beings, then animals, plants. So these are what? These are the biotic factors. I hope now it is clear that what are abiotic and biotic factors. Now as I said, ecosystem. So ecosystem is include all living things like plants, animals. Now here you can see in this picture everything is coming under ecosystem, okay? We have plants, we have animals, then we have living things, we have other organisms, right? And then we are in continuous contact with each other. Then in non-living environmental factors we have rain, we have sun, we have atmosphere, soil, water. These are what? These are non-living environmental factors. And humans along with animals are always in contact with the non-living environmental factors, and this together is called as an ecosystem, right? Now how does an energy flow in an ecosystem? So classification of living organisms are done according to the mode of nutrition. Okay, so we organisms are classified as producers, consumers, saprotrophs and decomposers. Now saprotrophs can also be called as saprophytes. Alright, various trophic levels of ecosystem are present. Now there are various trophic levels of ecosystem. First of all, what we need to understand is कि ecosystem में जितने भी living organism है उनको किस पे कौन से बेसिस पे क्लासीफाई किया गया है? ऑन द मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. वो न्यूट्रिशन किस तरीके से गेन करते, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर क्लासिफाइड. सो there are 4 types. Okay, we have producers, consumers, saprophytes and decomposers, right? In primary consumers, we have herbivores which are directly dependent on autotrophs. Okay, see, they primary consumers are called as herbivores and they depend on producers. Producers are who? They are the autotrophs. जो plants होते हैं वो क्या है? Autotrophs है. Autotrophs means what? The one who can make their own food on their own, right? Auto means अपने आप खुद से, automatically they make their food. So plants make their own food, right? So they are the producers. They are called as producers. And primary consumers depend on the producers. For example, we have grasshopper, squirrel, elephant. They only eat plants, right? They only eat grasses and plants. They only, so we can say directly they are dependent on the producers, right? So primary consumers or herbivores are directly dependent on the producers. Secondary consumers, which are called as carnivores, use herbivores. Okay, they eat herbivores as their food. Okay, so secondary consumer use herbivores as their food. For example, frog or fox, owl. So these are what? They are carnivores. They are eating the herbivores. Frogs eat insects, grasshoppers, right? Foxes eat squirrels, right? They eat animals which are depending on herbivores, right? So secondary consumers use herbivores as their food. Okay, then comes apex or top consumers. Okay, so they use herbivores and carnivores as their food. They use both. They are using herbivores also and carnivores also as their way of food, as their mode of nutrition. No animals feed on top consumers, right? No one is eating tiger and lion, right? Any animal does not feed, does not eat carnivores. They don't eat tiger, lions, right? So no animals feed on top consumers. Then we have the last one, which are called as omnivores, which are mixed consumers. Now these omnivores feed on herbivores and carnivores both. Okay, example, humans and bear. Bear can eat both carnivores also and herbivores also. And humans on the same, they also eat plants and as well as they eat this carnivorous animals. Human beings eat, they can feed on both, right? They eat flesh also, right? We eat meat, chicken, mutton, right? So humans feed on both. They feed on herbivores also, they feed on carnivores also. So those type of who are feeding on both herbivores and carnivores are called as omnivores. Okay, they are called as omnivores. I hope now it is clear that what are the four types. First of all, living organisms are classified according to the mode of nutrition. They are producers, consumers, saprophytes and decomposers. Then the four levels of trophic levels of ecosystem are what? Primary consumer, which are herbivores, which depend on producers. Secondary consumers, which are called as carnivores, which use herbivores as their food. Then we have top consumers, which are carnivores. Again, they use both herbivores and carnivores. And then we have omnivores, which are mixed consumers. They feed on herbivores and carnivores both. Then this continuous interaction now, as I said, the continuous interaction between producers, consumers and decomposers in a definite sequence is called as a food chain. Now here if you will see in this picture, as I said that plants are the producers. Okay, now plants are eaten by the primary consumers, right? Primary consumers are eaten by secondary consumers. Secondary consumers are eaten by tertiary consumers. And then tertiary consumers are eaten by final consumers. And when these final consumers die, they are eaten by decomposers. Okay, and because of the decomposers, the soil gets nutrients and then plants grow on the same, right? So this chain, there is a continuous interaction between the primary consumers, between the producers, consumers and decomposers. There is a continuous interaction in a definite sequence. No one can, a step cannot be skipped from this. ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स को डायरेक्टली टर्शियरी कंज्यूमर्स खा लेंगे. सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर का स्टेप यहाँ पर स्किप नहीं हो सकता, राइट। तो ये जो सीक्वेंस है ये कंटिन्यू है और डेफिनाइट है, इसमें कुछ चेंजेस नहीं होगा। इस कंटिन्यूस इंटरेक्शन को जो प्रोड्यूसर्स और प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स और डीकम्पोजर्स के बीच का जो ये इंटरेक्शन है, कंटिन्यूस और डेफिनाइट सीक्वेंस जो है, इसको क्या कहते हैं, फूड चेन कहा जाता है। ओके, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज फूड चेन। सो इफ वी वांट टू राइट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ फूड चेन, व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू राइट, वी आर गोइंग टू राइट दैट continuous interaction between producers, consumers and decomposers in a definite sequence is called as food chain. Okay, now this interaction is going on continuously between the producers, consumers and saprophytes or the decomposers, right? So, and there is a definite sequence in this interaction, so this is what food chain is. Now if we want to write the definition of food chain, children, we are going to write this, that continuous interaction between producers, consumers and decomposers in a definite sequence is called as food chain. And I hope food chain has been understood. What is food chain? ये जो continuous interaction हो रहा है between the producers, consumers and the decomposers in a definite sequence is food chain. Then what is food web? Now each chain consists of four to five or more links, right? As we have seen in the previous chain, in the previous food chain, that there are 4 to 5 links. 4 से 5 लेवल होते हैं, उसके बाद ही एक चेन कंप्लीट होती है, राइट। सो इकोसिस्टम कंसिस्ट ऑफ मैनी फूड चेन्स दैट आर इंटरकनेक्टेड एट वेरियस लेवल्स. इन आवर इकोसिस्टम देयर आर n number of food chains which are present, and these food chains are interconnected to each other at different levels. Okay, an organism may be the prey for many other organism, right? For example, an insect feeds upon leaves of various plants, right? But the same insect is the prey for different animals like frog, wall lizard, birds, etc. एक कोई इंसेक्ट है जो बहुत सारे प्लांट्स पे फीड करता है, ठीक है, एक ही इंसेक्ट है, मतलब प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर है जो प्रोड्यूसर्स पे फीड कर रहा है, लेकिन वो कौन से प्रोड्यूसर पे फीड कर रहा है दैट इज नॉट फिक्स. वो कोई भी प्लांट पर जाकर अपना खाना खा सकता है, ठीक है, लेकिन वो जो एक सिंगल इंसेक्ट है वो बहुत सारे दूसरे एनिमल्स का फूड बन सकता है ना. वो सेम इंसेक्ट बहुत सारे दूसरे एनिमल्स उससे खा सकते हैं. So if this is the case, it will form an intricate web instead of a linear food chain, right? And such an intricate network is called as food web. Now here, if you will see in this picture, I hope you will understand it more clearly. See, we have grass. Okay, now this grass is been feeded by mouse also. Okay, it can be feeded by rabbit also. Now this mouse and this rabbit, this grass can also be eaten by grasshopper, right? ये प्रोड्यूसर है, रैबिट भी खा रहा है उसे, ग्रासहॉपर भी खा रहा है, फील्ड माउस भी खा रहा है, ठीक है. फील्ड माउस मतलब जो घास खाते हैं, जो खेत वगैरह फार्म वगैरह में जो माउस होते हैं वो फील्ड माउस होते हैं, राइट. तो ये सेम ग्रास अभी 3 एनिमल्स खा रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ठीक है. अब ग्रास हॉपर को श्रू भी खाएगा, ठीक है, रैबिट को हॉक भी खा सकता है, फील्ड माउस को भी हॉक खा सकता है, ठीक है, स्पैरो को भी ग्रास हॉपर को स्पैरो भी खा सकती है, ठीक है. और देन दिस स्पैरो कैन बी ईटन बाय एंड ग्रेट हॉर्न आउल. Not great horned owl. This sparrow can be eaten by hawk also. This shrew can be eaten by great horned owl also. And the skunk, which has also feeded on the same grass, or this rabbit, you can see as it is interlinked. This skunk can also be eaten by great horn. तो एक ही प्रोड्यूसर्स को कितने सारे डिफरेंट प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स ने खाया, और फिर ये सारे प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स को कितने सारे सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर्स ने एज अ प्रे खाया है, ठीक है. तो ये जो वेब आप देख रहे हो ये सिंपल है क्या पहले वाले वेब के जैसे, पहले वाली चेन के जैसा नहीं. इट इज़ वेरी कंफ्यूजिंग, राइट. इट इज़ फॉर्मिंग एन इंट्रिकेट नेटवर्क, मतलब बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग नेटवर्क यहाँ पे क्रिएट हो रहा है. तो एक ही चीज़ बहुत सारे वेरियस लेवल से इंटरलिंक्ड है, एक ही चेन एक जो चेन है, एक फूड चेन जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं कोई ना कोई लेवल पे दूसरे चेन से इंटरेक्ट कर रही है, इंटरकनेक्ट कर रही है, राइट। सो इस टाइप के चेन्स को, ऐसे नेटवर्क को क्या कहते हैं, फूड वेब कहा जाता है। ऑलराइट, I hope you have cleared with what is food chain and food web. Food chain is the continuous interaction between producers, consumers and decomposer in a definite sequence. That is food chain. And many food chains, like each chain consists of 4 to 5 leaves. Alright, and in an ecosystem there are many food chains which are interconnected at various levels. So such intricate network is known as food web. Alright, now next topic is the energy pyramid trophic level. Now what is a trophic level? How does this energy pyramid looks like? So each level in the food chain is called as a trophic level. एक फूड चेन का जो एक लेवल होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं, ट्रॉपिक लेवल कहते हैं। और ट्रॉपिक लेवल इज द स्टेप एट विच द ऑर्गेनिज्म ऑब्टेन्स इट फूड इन द चेन। Okay, the amount of matter and energy gradually decreases from producers at lowest level to top consumers at the highest level. Now see what is happening here. एनर्जी पिरामिड ऑफ ट्रॉपिक लेवल में क्या है, सबसे पहले ट्रॉपिक लेवल क्या होता है, जो भी लेवल है फूड चेन का, जो भी लेवल है उसे क्या कहा जाता है, ट्रॉपिक लेवल कहा जाता है। ठीक है, ट्रॉपिक लेवल कब बिगिन होता है, इट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप वेयर ऑर्गेनिज्म इज गेटिंग इट्स फूड इन द फूड चेन। जब ऑर्गेनिज्म जैसे प्रोड्यूसर्स, मतलब इंसेक्ट ने जब प्लांट को खाया, ठीक है, प्लांट को जब कंज्यूम किया, उस टाइम पे वो फर्स्ट ट्रॉपिक लेवल होगा। ठीक है, बिकॉज इट इज गेनिंग फूड, इट इज ऑब्टेनिंग एनर्जी एंड इट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन द चेन, right? So that is the first level, first trophic level where the organism is obtaining its food. And remember the amount of matter, जितना भी खाना वो कंज्यूम कर रहा है उससे जो एनर्जी मिलेगी, जो ट्रांसफर होगी, it always keeps on decreasing. As the level increases, the energy decreases. See over here, decrease in numbers, biomass and energy. Now प्रोड्यूसर्स जो ग्रीन, मतलब जो प्लांट्स वगैरह है वो क्या है, हमारे प्रोड्यूसर्स है, दे हैव द हाईएस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी। ओके, उनमें सबसे ज्यादा एनर्जी स्टोर होगी और ये फर्स्ट ट्रॉपिक लेवल होता है प्रोड्यूसर्स पे। सेकेंड लेवल में कम्स द प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर्स, राइट। नाउ दीज प्लांट्स आर बीन ईटन बाई, फॉर एग्जाम्पल रैबिट हैज ईटन दिस। ओके, तो यहाँ से एनर्जी अब फर्स्ट कंज्यूमर से, प्रोड्यूसर्स से फर्स्ट प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर के पास ट्रांसफर होगी, तो एनर्जी लेवल जो है वो थोड़ा सा डिक्रीज हो जाएगा। ठीक है, एनर्जी लेवल डिक्रीज हो जाएगा और ये कौन सा लेवल हो जाएगा, ये सेकेंड लेवल कंसीडर करेंगे, राइट। नाउ दिस रैबिट हैज बीन ईटन बाय द सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर। ओके, तो ये क्या हो गया, ये थर्ड लेवल हो गया और एनर्जी लेवल और भी डिक्रीज हो जाएगा। ठीक है, फिर थर्ड सेकेंडरी कंज्यूमर को टर्शरी कंज्यूमर जब कंज्यूम करेगा तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, वो फोर्थ लेवल कंसिडर होगा और एनर्जी लेवल उसकी और ज़्यादा डिक्रीज हो जाएगी। सो एज इट गोज ऑन इंक्रीजिंग, द लेवल इंक्रीजेज, जब हाईएस्ट लेवल तक पहुंचेगा तो एनर्जी लेवल तब तक ऑलमोस्ट डिक्रीज हो जाती है। ठीक है, तो एनर्जी लेवल डिक्रीजेज slowly and gradually till it reaches the highest level to the top consumer. Okay, and सबसे ज़्यादा एनर्जी लेवल कौन से ट्रॉपिक लेवल पे होती है, फर्स्ट ट्रॉपिक लेवल पे होती है। सो दिस इज व्हाट एनर्जी पिरामिड इज। Energy pyramid is, in the first one we have producers that are plants, then we have herbivores, then we have carnivores and then we have omnivores. If you want I'll just show you here that first we have plants. Okay, then we have at the second level we have herbivores. All right, then in the third level we have carnivores and fourth level pe we have omnivores. Okay, so this is what energy pyramid and trophic level is. All right, I hope it has been understood. Today's topic has been understood by everyone. What is a food chain, what is food web, what are the 4 trophic levels, how energy is being transferred. Now let us check our understanding that primary consumers are directly dependent on producers, right? Dash goes on continuously between producers, consumers and saprophytes interaction. each food chain consists of dash link, 4, 5 or more links, right? Then here is your worksheet number 1 for this particular chapter. You have to write fill in the blanks, true or false, and there is only one question, that is define trophic level. Now what is trophic level, children? It's very simple. Each level in the food chain is called as trophic level. That's the only answer you have to write. And I hope filling the blanks and true or false are easy. You will easily able to solve it. Thank you.